College in the US isn't just a place for learning, it's a stage for some of the most exaggerated characters you'll ever meet. Forget sitcoms, just hang around a college campus for a day. And you'll witness an entire season's worth of comedy, drama, and absolute nonsense. Below is your ticket to the gallery of American college archetypes. Explored with a sharp, satirical lens. Prepare to chuckle, nod in recognition, and maybe even cringe at the absurdity. 1. The overachiever, the perfectionist on steroids. The overachiever is the student who makes type A personalities look lazy. They don't study to pass, they study to dominate. Their planner is a sacred text. Their backpack a mobile office complete with whiteboard markers and color-coded post-it notes. They know what the professor is going to say before the lecture even starts and have already read and critiqued the upcoming semester's textbook. Group projects. They'd rather do it all themselves because they know that, at best, everyone else will just contribute bad fonts. Asking them if they want to chill is like inviting a fish for a swim, redundant and met with a baffled stare. 2. The party animal, king of chaos. If there's one student who knows how to make a campus come alive, and then make it want to sleep for a week, it's the party animal. This student has more energy at 3 a.m. than you do after 2 coffees at 8 a.m. They treat college like one long music festival with occasional pauses for classes they vaguely remember enrolling in. Party animals have an uncanny ability to sniff out where the next keg stand is happening, even if it's 3 states away. Their syllabus. It's called FOMO. Their GPA. Well, let's just say it's on the endangered list. 3. The always late arriver, the drama queen of entrances. For the always late arriver, showing up to class on time is as mythical as finding a unicorn in your backyard. But they don't just sneak into class, they arrive. Picture this, the professor is mid-lecture. There's a tense silence. And suddenly, the door swings open. In walks the latecomer, clutching a half-finished frappuccino and wearing a look of mild surprise as if they've just time-traveled there by accident. They'll mutter, "Sorry. Traffic," even when their only commute is a 3-minute walk from their dorm. 4. The athlete, a walking ad for Gatorade. The athlete is a hybrid creature, part human, part motivational poster. You'll spot them easily, they're the ones who look like they've just run a marathon, because they probably have. With gym bags that smell like 3-day-old protein shakes and sweatshirts that shout, "State Champs 2023, the athlete embodies peak physical form and minimal academic participation. They've mastered the art of falling asleep upright and will give you a knowing nod that says, "Yeah, I'm here." But so is leg day. 5. The philosopher, too deep for their own good. The philosopher is the self-proclaimed intellectual who makes everything deep. They don't just answer questions, they answer them with questions. Class is a stage for their monologues about the nature of knowledge and whether time is even real. Professors love their enthusiasm but dread their hand going up because they know a simple question like, "What's your name?" could spiral into a TED Talk. When not in class, the philosopher is somewhere sipping espresso and looking out a window, hoping someone will ask them what they're thinking about. 6. The study buddy, snack edition, productivity's worst nightmare. This student's intentions are noble, but their execution is as effective as a broken clock. They text you, "Let's get serious about studying." 30 minutes later, you're surrounded by snack wrappers and halfway through discussing whether aliens exist. The study buddy brings the snacks, the motivational Spotify playlist, and the attention span of a goldfish. Sure, you won't get much studying done, but you'll know every new meme trending on TikTok and have a stomach full of chips. 7. The ghost, the phantom of the classroom. Every class has a student who appears so infrequently, you'd think they're a mirage. This is the ghost. A student whose name is on the roll call but is otherwise as absent as a Wi-Fi signal in the middle of nowhere. When they do show up, it's during finals week, claiming they've been keeping up online. No one believes them, but everyone's too stunned by their sudden appearance to care. The ghost is a living reminder that college really does have no rules, at least for them. 8. The debate team member, argument personified. This student treats every conversation like it's the championship round of a debate tournament. Casual chat. Nope. Every statement is met with, "Actually," or "I'd like to challenge that point." Professors both love and dread this student, love for the engagement. Dread because every lecture turns into a sparring match. You could say, "I like apples," and they'd retort, "But what about the ethical implications of agricultural labor?" They might win arguments, but they lose friends faster than you can say, "All right. We get it." 9. The non-traditional student, the adult in the room. Non-traditional students are the unicorns of college life, older, wiser, and somehow immune to procrastination. They come armed with life stories that start with, "When I was your age," which is a sentence that sends shivers down the spines of 18-year-olds who have never known a world without Wi-Fi. They're in class because they genuinely want to be there, which is intimidating to those who are just there to get a degree. Discussions about weekend plans don't faze them, they're more concerned with getting to bed at a reasonable hour and budgeting for groceries. 10. The frantic crammer, the last-minute miracle worker. You won't see this student until finals week when they emerge, disheveled and wired on energy drinks, trying to learn an entire semester's worth of material in 3 days. They'll hit the library like it's a war zone, armed with highlighters, stacks of notes, and an expression that screams existential dread. You'll hear muttered phrases like, "Why didn't I start earlier?" and "Can you actually survive on caffeine alone?" Spoiler, you can't. But the frantic crammer will certainly try. Conclusion, the ultimate college mashup. College life is more than textbooks and midterms, it's a living, breathing sitcom with a cast that spans the spectrum of sanity. From the ambitious overachiever who acts like they're on a never-ending episode of Jeopardy, to the party animal whose GPA only shows up to pity parties. Each type brings something uniquely chaotic to campus life. Whether you're the sleepy student curled up in the back of the lecture hall or the TikTok star trying to go viral during finals week, one thing's for sure, college wouldn't be the same without this circus of characters. So, embrace the madness. Laugh at the absurdity. And remember, no matter who you are, you're someone else's story to tell.